The Big Ten Conference has been one to watch this football season.
And the main talk has been around the conference's quarterbacks who have been dominating each week. It happened again on Saturday when Nebraska's Tommy Armstrong took an undefeated Michigan State team down to the wire and pulled off the upset 39-38.
Now only 2 teams in the Big Ten remain undefeated. On the east side, Ohio State, and right here on the west side is Iowa. And the quarterback talk has been all the hype surrounding the program.
Iowa quarterback C.J. Beathard is putting marks on the stat sheet that were invisible in the 2014 season due to a head-to-head battle with now starting Michigan quarterback Jake Rudock.
His poise and his toughness out on the field are extremely impressive, and now it's just skyrocketing in my mind.
The Tennessee native has numbers reaching 162 of 278 passing for 2,076 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions, and 247 rushing with 4 rushing touchdowns, including one on Saturday's win against Indiana.
I was just trying to do anything I could to get it in the end zone. I felt like the only way I could get in is by jumping over top, and I got in. Obviously, I want to hold on to the ball, but we scored, so it was good.
But it hasn't been a smooth ride for Beathard. Injuries have been keeping the quarterback from executing certain plays. But when Coach Davis called for the quarterback keep on Saturday, Beathard was excited.
When I scored on that touchdown, Coach Davis called a quarterback draw, and I was surprised he called it because I told him I felt good, and I was just happy he called it. I was like, yeah, that shows he's got trust in me, and that shows that I have to be honest with him, because if he would have called that and I wouldn't have been able to do it, it wouldn't have been good for our offense and our team.
The team is noticing the 100% effort that Beathard is giving, even if his body isn't completely healthy yet.
Hey, we right behind him. He's a leader. When he do that, then that make George Kittle go out and do it. We just following behind everything he doing. We gonna go as far as he takes us.
Beathard stays humble, even though he is the first quarterback in school history to win his first 9 career starts.
Every game we've won is a team win, and I think that's a credit to this team as a whole. It's not, we don't have many individuals on this team that are trying to take the spotlight. We got a lot of team players on this team, and that goes back to the off season. We made it a big priority to come together as a team. We wanted to change the culture around this program, and I think we've done that, and we're not stopping here. We want to keep winning.
This has been Taylor Brooks for Daily Iowan TV Sports.
We will see if the streak can stay alive on Saturday when Minnesota comes to town.
For more on that matchup, Kirk Ferentz will give us the rundown on Tuesday's show.
Moving from the gridiron to court, Iowa basketball played their second exhibition game last week, and it didn't quite go as planned.
Basketball reporter Hannah Thompson has more.
With 2 exhibition games under their belt, the Iowa men's basketball team heads into regular season play this coming weekend. Now with the loss from this Friday, the team says they know what they need to do and how they need to play come game time. The Iowa versus Augustana game was a game filled with high energy from both sides of the court. But the Iowa side seemed to be a bit outplayed in most areas, especially rebounding both defensively and offensively and shot making. Though Iowa took the first exhibition game fairly easily, playing Augustana proved much more difficult than expected as they handed them their first exhibition loss since 2002. But Coach Fran McCaffrey said there's a reason they play these kinds of games.
There's 2 ways to look at this game. You can schedule it or not, okay? We could have found a team that won 8 games last year very easily. We scheduled a team that won 31 games. But I felt like, you know what? We needed a game like this right here. We better play somebody good who is going to expose some of our weaknesses, as opposed to, you win by 25 and you not really know where your weaknesses are yet.
Now, a lot of lessons were learned during these 2 games, especially by new young players like forward Dale Jones.
Taking away from the first game, the biggest thing was not to start off slow. No matter who the team is, no matter what their reputation is, you got to come out with a lot of energy, and I think that's what we did today. Taking away from this game, you can't let up.
Iowa plans to take these lessons learned and move forward with their young team to apply the new strategies in their games against the tough conference teams of the Big Ten. From Carver Hawkeye Arena, Hannah Thompson, Daily Iowan TV Sports.
The men's and women's basketball teams open up at home in Carver with a doubleheader on Friday.
And as we talked about earlier in the show, we'll hear from head man Kirk Ferentz tomorrow, while also getting caught up on the Iowa women's basketball squad as they had their first and only exhibition contest of the year.